Good morning, friends. Brickey here on site for the Disney 100th celebration kicking off at my beloved Disneyland. Let's get into a fun-filled day at the park that these days always feel like a family reunion where you get to see all your friends from your different corners of your Disney life. Let's jump right in with celebrating Disney right now for doing some major improvements that I was very, very critical about at Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary. As you may remember, I went out to Walt Disney World for the first time ever to celebrate their 50th anniversary back in 2021. Then last year in 2022, for the 40th celebration of Epcot, we saw Disney right some of the wrongs. And let me tell you, today at the 100th, they are in the pocket. Things are looking so much better. One of the biggest changes, an acknowledgement. On the morning of the 50th at Walt Disney World and Magic Kingdom, they never even acknowledged that it was the anniversary. We're all just standing around going, that's it? That's all we're gonna get? But here this morning, they have a pre-recorded announcement that they play over the speakers, kicking off the celebration, explaining Walt Disney's vision.
Since its opening, Disneyland has stood as a beacon to dreamers of all ages. It evolved out of a magical storytelling realm envisioned 1 century ago. As we celebrate 100 years of the Walt Disney Company, we are grateful for the many friends and families who have shared this wondrous journey with us from generation to generation. Today, we hope you experience all the adventure, wonder, and joy that your heart and imagination can hold. And we hope you are as excited as we are to see what the next century will bring. For your safety, please walk to your next destination. Thank you, and welcome to Disneyland.
Just feels so good to hear that, even though we know all those facts, but it feels good to hear it again around all the other citizens of Disneyland, people that love this place like you and I. And also, another thing that they've totally nailed is right over here. The Disney Gallery has an amazing showcase showing all the moments where Walt Disney stories and the Disney Corporation stories have been able to be interpreted into attractions and real life interactions that we have here at Disneyland. It's a really nice show. I'm not gonna show you too much of it because I'd love for you to be able to discover it, but I do have one big thing I gotta say. Guys, the opening day map is gone. I cannot believe they took out the map. Oh, I hope that comes back, but at least they replaced it with some really fun props. The working desk, and then also the camera that they use to make all the early animation where each layer is doing something different, which is what created so much depth in those vintage Disney cartoons and set them apart from everyone else. So we've just begun, and there's already so many things that shows that Disney is improving the park situation. They're getting better at celebrations, and it feels like we're really now finally getting past all the problematic stuff of 2020. And even though I know that this event was paid for and planned under the Bob Chapek administration, I'm seeing little things that they've done, subtle things that don't cost a lot of money, that aren't a lot of energy, that makes this feel like a celebration. And that's what I was ultimately showing up hoping for. Wow, what a day, what a mouthful. Let's get into this amazing celebration and see all the friends and fun that we can find along the way. I have ridden this attraction at Walt Disney World. However, I didn't look at anything. I haven't been looking at anything for the last couple of weeks. I wanted to come in here as spoiler-free as possible. So this is my first look, my first reaction. And now I need to stop looking in the camera and look at the real world. Oh yeah, that background looks great. Look at that, wow. Oh, there's the building right ahead of me. Wow, the train, I thought that this building would go away back here. But the fountain's gone. Oh. Look at that, the fountain is gone. And it's just a full-on soft grass park. Kids are already playing and laying on it. Wow, I thought that this would go away. Look, they're already picnicking. Little family on the ground there picnicking. That's great. I'm shocked. I really thought that this would go away because there was no reason to bring in the trolley anymore. Roger Rabbit's still there. Ooh, the gag factory's been updated. Wow, that background looks great. So good. And there's workers up there, so they're not taking a day off. I'm gonna keep pushing forward to make that deadline for March. Time to go over and look at the actual building. Okay. It's weird because I love the neon sign that they have out at Hollywood Studios, and I realize that doesn't work for here. But man, look at that. That is awesome. I've been anxious to see the big circle, the hole in the canopy. Wow, look at that. Just taking a photo of this real quick, sir. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. I didn't quite understand that from the concept art, but that is great. Oh yeah, look at those signs. I'm enjoying those signs over there. All right, I'm gonna go use my lightning lane because I have no luck when it comes to virtual queues. I'm excited to ride it, but even more excited that this is now a part of Disneyland. What a perfect thing to put in this park. I love this attraction. So I paid for the lightning lane, but I'm gonna do the standby line because I wanna see the new queue, and I just learned that if you go through the lightning lane, you don't get to see all the new details, and hey, I paid to see the details. Right, so I'm going through the standby line. This is great. First room, oh, I like the film trim there. It's a nice little Hollywood touch. Another recessed ceiling up there, which is really good. Oh yeah, more movie details up there in the top. This will work really well with how Mickey's house used to be designed, where you kind of go in there and you see Mickey's history through film. Now that's good typography up there. Love that. Oh yeah, skeleton dance. Flowers and trees. Love. That's my favorite era of Mickey Mouse there. All right. Oh wow, wow. It is not crowded in here today. This is amazing. That's so cool. I've never been so happy to be in a standby line. Oh yeah, look at that. That's nice. And it also kind of makes a bit of a Mickey. Oh yeah. That is awesome. What is this? I used to have that cartoon on that little projector as a kid, so I've seen it 1,000 times. I love that guy so much. Oh yeah. Christmas. There's a holiday scene. Oh, I love that. Look at the little Santa Clauses.
Look at, they're from the Pluto.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, this room looks great. I am so happy I did standby. I'm so happy I didn't look at anything before coming here. Great logo. Great logo. Wow, look how colorful all of that is. That looks so good. That looks so good. I really like the trim around this room. Like, just the room itself is so well designed, and I love the exit doors. Look at this big display. This is great. Wow, this is a really Really great queue. We typically don't get stuff this detailed at Disneyland because space is so tight. But man, this is great. Oh my God, look at the lobby. That lobby is so good. I love the concession stand. Wow. This is great. Oh, that's awesome. This is great. Look at that concession stand. I am, once again, so excited that I did the standby line, even though I paid for Lightning Lane. Good things come to those that wait, I guess. Oh my God, look at the digital popcorn. We live in a time of digital popcorn. That is amazing. That's so good. I love all of this. Digital popcorn. Who knew? Who knew? Imagineering knew. Wow. There is going to be so much to discover after riding this time and time again. This is awesome. One. All right, our doors have opened. Our turn to go in. Yes. Yes, the movie screen is here. I really wanted the movie screen to be here.
Want to take a ride on the train? Excuse me, you lady.
You want to join the Goofy in the cartoon?
Yeah!
So good.
That's so good. Thank you so much, sir.
You're very welcome.
This is so good. Walking through the movie theater, I love it. Going through the screen. That storytelling device of going into the cartoon is such a phenomenal way to tell the story. I love it so much. How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
So essentially all of that was to get us to what looks like Hollywood Studios. So all of that out there is bonus for those of you that haven't been lucky enough to do it at Walt Disney World at Disney's Hollywood Studios. What a tremendous addition for Anaheim. And I know a lot of people wanted an extra scene in the attraction, but I'll take all of those details that I can enjoy at my own pace for years to come. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I love your new outfit. Looks great.
Thank you so much. It's like 3 hours till Starbucks.
I wish it was. 3 hours on this? Amazing.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Here we go. I love this ride. friends, I just got off of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway for the first time ever here at Disneyland, and I absolutely loved it. I have always enjoyed this out at the East Coast, and I'm so excited to have this in Disneyland because for my version of Disney and how I like the Disney magic in Disneyland, this is my Rise of the Resistance. Rise of the Resistance is phenomenal, and I love it, and I'll always be grateful all the times I've got to enjoy it. But for me and my love of dark rides and details and art and design, this ride has it all. I mean, it is a treasure trove of details, down to the brush strokes that are put in everything, the line weight. Like for a designer or an artist, this ride is a dream come true because it feels as close as you could imagine to going inside of a cartoon. I mean, as close as it's possible with today's technology. Imagineering absolutely crushed it, and this version in Disneyland is a perfect fit for this park. I will be riding this for years to come. I will be exploring new details for years to come. And the best thing is, with it being largely digital, there's so many ways where it could gradually improve or update throughout the years. And it's a digital ride, it's a projection-based ride that doesn't cut corners. It's not like they did that to save a lot of time or attention to detail because that was the easy thing to do. The fact of thinking of animatronics not as characters, but as geometric shapes that can transform in front of us as the story changes and shifts tones and gears. It's just perfect. This is my favorite thing Disney has done in a very long time. I absolutely adore it, and I cannot wait for you to enjoy it when you come out here next time. And what a just fantastic addition to this park. Like, I can't think of anything that fits better here than this. So thank you so much, Disney and the Imagineering, for once again just bringing the magic to life. And this time, I mean, really bringing the magic to life. And I've always wanted to go inside of a cartoon, so mission accomplished. Look at this! So much new Toontown. There's way more Toontown open than what I was imagining. I thought they would just bring you straight up to the attraction and make you leave. But there's all this that you can walk around. So fun to see these buildings. I'm noticing a couple of subtle differences. It feels like there's going to be less food and beverage here, or maybe that's something they put in at the final minute. But I'm enjoying seeing all of this back here and being up on the City Hall patio for the first time. The new brick looks great. There's no more tracks to get your foot stuck in, and I can look over and see a little bit of construction, and they're still going. There's a reason why it's not all opening up at once, because they are definitely not done with the new land. Can't wait to check that out in March. If you saw my 10 closed attractions videos, here's a little Easter egg for you. The Toon Liner is riding above the Engineer Souvenirs, the exit through the gift shop. What a great little Easter egg pulling in the history of Disneyland. All right, friends, I am just got to ride Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway for the second time, and this time, for the first time in my life, I rode it, enjoyed it, and I didn't film. Didn't take the camera out, just soaked it all in, and let me tell you, you're gonna love it. It is absolutely fantastic. Every time I ride this ride, I like it more and more. Couple of thoughts. The fireworks show and World of Color 1. I'll start with World of Color 1 first. It is the best use of the World of Color Lagoon I've ever seen. In the past, they have tried to really make World of Color, they've tried really, really hard, I think, to make it like a big movie screen and just play clips and clips and clips. And it's been pretty successful. But what was great about this show, they tried to use World of Color as what it's intended to be, a water show with projections, and not force it to be something that it's not. So what you'll find is tons and tons of textures and patterns, and really the most unique World of Color show that I've ever seen, because they're leaning so much into what it is. It's a water show, it's a light show with some projections. And so I really found technically it to be the best show. However, the story for me was a little one note, and it was also interesting when they got to the Avengers scene, which by far got the hugest, biggest audience response. It's animated, which is fine, so is the Star Wars sequence. However, you don't see any of the characters. It's as if they didn't have likeness rights, so it's all very silhouetted and lit up from behind. That part was very, very interesting to me because I could just tell that you weren't actually seeing the characters, right? You were seeing like illustrations of them. They were all very backlit, silhouetted out. So that part was a little bit weird. Not a deal breaker, but just a little bit different, a little bit odd. Not necessarily what my expectations were. Technically, best World of Color show I've ever seen. Just so many layers, so many textures. They're using all bits and pieces at all time. Like fantastic show, technically. Story-wise, little one note, but very enjoyable. And I did like to see that there was some Walt stuff there. Now let's jump over the Esplanade over to the fireworks show, because this is a fireworks show to see. And I was fortunate enough tonight to meet the gentleman that was in charge of it, that was sort of the director of the entire project. And he gave me a heads up. We've put all new projectors up and down Main Street and on the castle. And let me tell you, you can tell. It is bright, it is crystal clear, and it is seamless. The projections, you cannot find where they overlap, nothing's blurry, like everything is precision, it's perfect, it's where it's supposed to be. So technically speaking, once again, this is the best version of any projections I've seen on Main Street since they started doing those back at the 60th anniversary with Disneyland Forever, which happens to also be my favorite fireworks show. Now, as far as the story of the show, it's really good, it's really emotional. The characters that go around the castle hit all the right notes. I didn't hear anybody around me complain, and I was around some people that don't mind complaining. It was really good. If I had to give it one criticism, it's a lot going on at every moment. Like, the illustration pace is big, the music is constantly layering, like, it's a lot. Maybe a little bit busy on first view. However, I'm sure after a couple of times, it'll kind of soak in, because you know, the first time your brain's trying to absorb it all, and it was a lot of input, a lot of data to take in. But it was really good, very awesome. And so essentially, for both of these shows, I filmed very little for the fireworks because I could do this. I filmed people's reactions because I wanted you to see how people felt. But I kind of played today different. The second half of the day, I hung out, I enjoyed the community, I talked to old friends, new friends, met lots of people that watched the channel, and I got to be a citizen of Disneyland and just really enjoy my day. And both shows, I said, you know what, there's so much existing footage of this, Disney's live streaming, like, I'm sure you've seen what these things look like. I thought the best thing I could do was watch it, not through a camera, but with my eyes, and give you like a very honest critique without giving you all the spoilers and surprises. That's the way that I live my day, and I'm telling you right now, this is one of the most fun days I have had at Disneyland in a very long time. This is the most that it's felt like 2019, and my heart is full, and I'm so happy to be able to do a video, to do a review video, and to not have to complain, to not have to say this is trash, or to tear this apart, or rip that apart, because they just nailed it. And you know, I've been very honest when things aren't up to snuff, and today I got to just embrace it, enjoy it, be a citizen of Disneyland, and realize it's all getting back to where it once was. And that was my biggest takeaway from the day. Disney feels normal again. The rules are slowly getting pulled back. Things are starting to feel magical. And I had a phenomenal time. And now I found myself being the only person left inside of Toontown. Friends, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for going on this journey with me. I hope you enjoyed my coverage and my reviews, and I cannot wait for you to experience everything that I was lucky enough to experience today, because today was a magical day, and everything that I saw today, both shows, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and the Disney Gallery Show, all these things make Disneyland so much better, and I'm telling you, it's feeling like 2019 all over again. We have weathered the storm. Friends, I can't wait till the next time I get to see you inside of Toontown.